Hello everyone, welcome back to a taste test where we're trying some really interesting foods actually. Something that kind of looks like, these kind of look like shells, huh?
Yeah, it looks like something
like
that came out of the ocean.
But they're eggplants, parmigiana. So anyway, we're gonna be trying lots of things today, so I hope you have your list ready or something to drink, coffee, tea. We're trying a new tea today, or any alcoholic beverage that you prefer. So we are going to get started. Right? Wait, I forgot. Thumbs up, subscribe. Now let's get started.
All right. Ooh, baby, just hold tight. We're up the moonlight.
It is time to see what the dogs like. We're gonna be trying 3 different treats for the dogs. And of course I'm not leaving my kitties out. These are the Temptations treats that my cats love. But the cat treats at Trader Joe's just do not cut it. So we're gonna go first for the hamburger. You girls wanna try the hamburger treats? Come here, Luna. Oh, Sunny's being a good girl too. Okay. All right. Easy girl. Oh, burger treats. Okay, son. Good girl. Now we're moving on to the peanut butter and banana treat. These are Luna's favorite. Luna, are you ready? You want the peanut butter one with the banana? All right, here you go, girl. Luna Boone, what a good girl. Oh yes, you like that one. Sunny, good girl. You like that, Luna? Yeah, she swallowed that almost whole. Okay, next we're gonna do the pumpkin maple bacon flavored stuffy dog treats. And Sunny gets it first because you've been a good girl. Okay, shake. Oh, what a good doggy. Luna Boone. Shake. Good girl. Oh, wow. You girls loved those. Were those yummy? Okay, now the kitty cats. We can't leave the cats out. Okay, kitties, your turn. Come on, kitties. I always let the cats smell their treats too. Here you go. And we just do a scatter. And they're spoiled, so don't judge me on how many treats they get. They're good cats. So the first thing we're gonna try is the Chickenless rice cauliflower stir fry. This is losing heat fast, so we wanna get into this and just dig right in. I just cooked this on the stovetop, and it has a really big chunks of chicken in it, so. And lots of corn, peas, carrots, and red bell peppers. The flavor is really good.
I think it's pretty good. The chicken, you know, it isn't real chicken, but it has a great flavor. I sometimes actually prefer to have these vegan or vegetarian chicken options over real chicken. And this one is not an exception. It's pretty good. More of an exceptional than exception.
I was like kind of munching away, and you get like these little bursts of pineapple, and it's so good. Like I've had 3 pineapple bites, and it just gives you like a burst of flavor that you're not expecting, because the stir fry, the first bite I took, I'm tasting like stir fry flavor. Then I had a little piece of the chicken, and Tim's right, the chicken is good and it has a good texture. So I think it's well made for being a faux chicken, but I really think the star is the pineapple because it's so pleasantly like surprising. So good.
I didn't get a pineapple in my first few bites, and then I did on this last one. And you're right, it definitely does add a level of flavor to it.
Yeah, it's unexpected a little bit. Even though I knew it had pineapple, I still just didn't expect that.
And it brings out a lot of the flavors that are already existing. That kind of like how salt does that with a lot of things.
Yeah.
It like enhances the existing flavors.
Totally.
The pineapple did that in this one.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. So, and then the rice cauliflower aspect, like you don't really taste it. It's just kind of like in the background, but I feel like eating a big bowl of this will be very filling because there's a lot of veggies in here, and the chicken, like I said, big chunks of chicken. It's not like small little tiny bites. Like you'll get big chunks in there. So I feel like it would be a really filling and satisfying meal because it tastes really yummy too. All right, we're gonna move on to actually let's get a drink going because I'm thirsty.
Me too.
I would say, should we try the tea first just because it's gonna be on the lighter side? I've made the new decaffeinated black tea. And I started with 2 tea bags and then I read it and it said to do 3 to 5. So I did 4 tea bags. I went right between the 3 and the 5 and I let it steep for 5 minutes and then it's been sitting so it's not too hot. Okay. Tim doesn't like really hot, so I'm gonna make sure it sat around for a minute. Oh, that is lovely.
Yes?
Yes, my British is gonna start coming out drinking tea. But it really is. It's a very lovely tea. You're taking a second sip.
It tastes just like black tea for sure.
But it's nice. You don't. I mean,
it's fine.
There's no bitterness to it. There's no like underlying flavor. It just basic but really good, and it's lovely. I like it a lot. I mean, the decaf part. I mean, actually, sometimes if you want to drink tea at night, I feel like decaf all the way because I'm not trying to stay up all night long just like staring at the ceiling trying to fall asleep, but in the morning I need a little caffeine, so this is a good nighttime tea. Yeah,
I think if you're not feeling well and you need to have some hot beverage but you want to be able to sleep still, like what better than this?
Yeah, it's perfect. So we just have the tea out hoping that, you know, the fall weather will get here in California because it was just 90 degrees yesterday. So if you guys have snow, I'm jealous, and you're probably jealous of this weather, but no, shorts and t-shirts I'm sick of.
Let's just meet in the middle somewhere, you know?
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna move on. Now that we've tried the tea, let's try the pilaf. So this is the new Bulgur pilaf that has the butternut squash and it has some chunks of feta in it. And I just heated it up a little bit on the stovetop to see what it tastes like.
I'm not sure how I feel about it. The feta, which I normally love feta, kind of had a disappointing flavor to me. The actual pilaf itself, the Bulgur pilaf, was actually pretty good. I enjoyed that more than I liked the feta. Weird, what is going on? But it was good. It was okay. It's not like my favorite thing, but it didn't disappoint me too much.
Okay. I'm distracted by the car alarm going off. I'm sorry if you guys can hear that. Our windows are shut and that must be a really loud car alarm. It's just going. I agree with Tim. I think that the feta was not a necessary addition to this. Now, I know and understand this might be the traditional way that this meal is prepared, but tasting it in this particular dish, it didn't really lend a hand in this recipe. In my opinion, I feel like the Bulgur is cooked really well. It's really easy to eat. I love the butternut in this. It really helps make it really flavorful. It feels very fall to me, very winter. Like this is a nice warm meal that I feel like you could eat. And I see how maybe it might be better with the feta having it cold as like more of a cold pasta salad. I can see that, but heated up, it wasn't bad. It just didn't, for me, just didn't like mesh well, so.
What I was gonna say is I think that might have lost some of its good flavor in the freezing process.
Oh, maybe.
And then when you recook it, it kind of just isn't its fresh, natural flavor that I'm accustomed to having when I have feta.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little more usually salty too when it's fresh, and I've just felt like it just kind of gave it a different texture, and that's all I really felt like it tasted like. It didn't have much flavor at all. So, but all said and done, I feel like it's a really good meal, and it's a good side too if you wanted to have this as a side. I'm curious to see who's tried this before, like traditionally at a restaurant, or if you've made it in the past, how you prepare it. Do you like it warm or do you like it cold? Let me know in the comments because I am curious about that. All right, so I am gonna actually open up this lemon drop craft cocktail, and I was shocked when I pulled it out of the fridge. It actually has real lemon, like pulp. Yeah, thank you, pulp in there. So it kind of looks like a lemonade. And I'm gonna pour these into our glasses over ice, and Tim's gonna give you a review on.
So I'm gonna try the eggplant parmigiana sfogliatelle, and I got a little bit of raspberry on there. I'll take that off.
Cranberry.
But cranberry, whatever. So I'm gonna be trying these. Katie won't, but I'll let you know how they are.
Unfortunately, they used animal rennet in this, and I'm bummed because I really wanted to try these, but we'll see if Tim likes it. Can you pass me your glass while you're crunching and munching? Thank you.
Oh yeah.
I'm missing out.
Oh yeah, you are.
Darn. Why do they put animal rennet in everything? Like, it's like not necessary.
It's not. So we air fried these and they're nice and fluffy, crunchy. Great texture. It tastes like eggplant parmesan like you were gonna have.
Really?
Yeah, it tastes straight up like it.
That sounds so good.
It is pretty good.
Can I give it a little sniff?
Sniff away, honey.
Oh yeah, it does smell like eggplant parmesan.
It does.
Wow.
It tastes just like it.
It smells. Do you think it needs like a sauce that you could like dip in it
No,
as an appetizer?
No, because it's got kind of like that
everything?
sauce in there. Yeah.
It does take a long time to air fry though. It took 20 minutes to air fry these, but they turn out pretty good.
Yeah, like I said,
Right?
the texture is great because it's like, I don't call it wet because that sounds unappetizing, but it is more of like wet on the inside and flaky on the outside. So when you bite into it, they immerse, and it's great. It really is very good.
Well, that's nice to know too, that if it has more of the like sauce and wet ingredients on the inside, the outside is holding it all in because it didn't leak out or anything. Didn't create a mess in the air fryer, which sometimes you cook things and like it's squirting out the sides. Like if you do like cheese sticks or something, the cheese is always like oozing everywhere and you have to clean it all up and it's just a bummer. So
it's a real pain.
All right, cheers.
I would say the worst thing about this is that it looks like sea snails, but
yeah, I thought they
that.
looked like snail shells. I thought the same thing, which is real weird. But
real
when
appetizing,
you see them cooked, they do look like flaky dough.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they would be pretty on like an appetizer platter. So.
Probably. Cheers.
Ooh, that is sour.
A little bit. You definitely taste like the alcohol in it. It's not like strong. It's not like you're taking a shot.
No. Well, yeah, right. You can definitely taste the alcohol.
Yeah.
I feel like it's on my breath right now.
Well, it probably is.
It's just strong. That's like a strong flavor. Very strong flavor.
Yeah, it's not bad though. I would honestly probably squeeze another lemon into it just to give it a little bit more of that lemon flavor. I took a big sip, so I probably got a little bit more of that alcohol flavor or whatnot, but
I thought you were chugging it. I was like taking a sip and I'm like, should I keep drinking? Because I just hear you like, go. Okay, something that I want to add that I just read on the back here, and I think this is a really important step / something that would be fun. So one thing it's saying, if you wanted to just make this into a martini, you can just put a sugar rim around your glass and then serve it, and that might be really good to help tone down a little bit of the tartness in here. And then there's another one that they say you can do equal parts sparkling water or Prosecco for a spritz cocktail, and that is so down my alley. I feel like that is something that I could definitely try, and I think it would be really good with this because, like Tim said, it definitely has a strong alcohol taste to it, but it also has a really tart lemon flavor, so it's a good combination. I don't feel like it tastes too synthetic, but it also doesn't taste like a fresh squeezed lemon either. So you're kind of getting in between, and if you added some sparkling water, you probably tone down a little bit of the natural flavoring as well, so it'll taste perfect.
yeah, it doesn't taste sweet really.
No, it's not sweet. I wouldn't say sweet.
Yeah, that's why when it says to do a sugar rim, it's actually not a bad idea. I would be like never going for that, and I still wouldn't, but
yeah.
But I can see how that would really enhance it because it could use some sweetness. When I was saying add some lemon to it, I was kind of also saying maybe add some lemon and some sugar. Make it taste a little bit more like lemonade because it kind of feels like it's trying to taste like lemonade, but it doesn't get there.
Yeah,
not from a sweetness perspective.
True, very true. It definitely has more of a, and the more I drink it, the more of that synthetic taste I'm getting, and it's probably the buildup of it, you know, on my tongue, because initially I was like, okay, it washed right off, and now like third, fourth sip, I'm starting to taste that synthetic flavor. So yeah, I mean, it's an easy to make drink, which is always welcoming, especially during this time where we're getting to the holidays, your friends, family are coming over. You don't want to have to buy like 7 ingredients to make a drink. You just want to like pull something out of your fridge and say, hey guys, I have this, and here's some sparkling water, Prosecco in there, and call it a day, because adding all that stuff up, plus it's expensive buying all different ingredients to make a drink. So final thoughts, would we drink more of this?
Yeah, we'll drink this bottle for sure.
Yeah, I think adding sparkling water is going to be the next step in this progression of trying it. But as is, it's fine to just drink over ice, and the more the ice melts a little, it like tones it down too. So
yes.
Let's move on.
So we're gonna move on now to the Chinese-inspired chicken salad, which has white chicken meat, vegetables, and crispy wonton noodles with sesame dressing. Have I ever had this, like the old version of it?
I can't imagine that you haven't tried it, but it probably was before Benson was born. Is my guess, because I feel like I might have gotten this for you at my first Trader Joe's that I worked at when everything was new and I wanted to try, like, you know, I obviously didn't try this, but Tim was always wanting to try new things, of course, and so I would just come home with grocery bags of new things to us, and I'm pretty sure this salad was on there because he really likes the Caesar salad too. So we were in a salad kick for a while.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Here's my first bite. Okay. Not a lot of chewing. So all in all, I definitely got a flavor and a taste of this salad.
I can smell it on your breath.
Yeah. So this was like a popular item, a popular salad, or?
Yeah, so it was discontinued a few years back. Like, I want to say even prior to the pandemic, I think. And so I'm shocked, first of all, that it's back because it's in a new package. It looks similar though, and I believe it's called the same thing. Again, my memory, because it's been years and I don't eat these salads, it's harder for me to like identify, but I'm 90% sure that this is at least a recreation of that original salad that was super popular. And then we also have the red one that is still around and it's stood the test of time, but this one's back now. So if you've had the opportunity to try this salad, let me know and tell me if you remember the old one, and if it's the same, please let me know in the comments because that would be very helpful because I don't eat meat. I've never been able to try it and I still haven't tried it, so I need to rely on you guys to tell me that information. But so how would you rate it?
So okay, what I will say is that I don't think I fully mixed it up enough because my first few bites I'm like, where's the flavor?
Oh, okay.
And then I found a bite that had like a lot of the dressing on it, and it was almost like too much. So I think toss it really well, like I didn't do, and coat the chicken too, because the chicken is just white chicken breast and it doesn't have much flavor to it. It's not seasoned or anything like that. So use that Chinese inspired sauce with a sesame dressing. Use that to coat everything, and I think it'll be pretty good. But based on what I got, it's a lot of veggies and pea pods, and you know, the wontons are good.
Your favorite.
I'm just
well,
give me some more flavor.
I can just smell the sauce. It smells incredible. So that sauce that it comes with, I feel like the sesame dressing, that smells really good.
It's good. It is.
And I wish they came out with like another type of style salad without the meat, because I would love that and I would love to try it and give you guys our review. But all right, we're gonna move on. Let us try the new Cali Squeeze Blood Orange. Is this the beer? Oh yeah, this is the Hef, right?
Yes, it is.
This is the hefeweizen. It's 5%. And I said this in the haul, I love a beer that has like a blood orange flavor because I feel like it really is complementary to the beer. And ooh, oh my gosh. Did you smell that?
No.
Smell that.
Ooh, that smells good.
That
smells sweet.
Like blood orange.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm at a blood orange tree place. Tree farm. All right, let's try it.
Wow. That's full of flavor.
It is. It's good.
Yeah, it's definitely very fruit forward. The blood orange definitely comes through a lot, but it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, if you like a fruity beer, this is a great beer. If you are a traditionalist that doesn't like fruit added to your beer, don't do it. But it's got some good flavor.
I totally agree. It definitely has a lot of that blood orange flavor, which if it says blood orange on the can as big as this does, I want to taste blood orange, and that's what it gives you. So like Tim said, if you like fruity beer, it tastes a lot like way more blood orange than the beer itself. You can definitely taste the hef in the end, but it's a very light beer. And I think because I've been drinking a lot more of the heavier beers, the hazy IPAs that Tim and I have been really enjoying. These lighter beers are starting to taste so, like, I get why people say it's like drinking water, because it is so much lighter on the tongue, and the flavor is just, it's muted is how I want to describe it. But this blood orange flavor is really nice, and I think it's a great just like sipping beer. If you want to have a beer watching a movie, having some pizza, like I feel like this would be a good beer to just like go with anything.
You know what would be awesome? Is if they turned this into a hazy IPA.
I'm sure they have blood orange hazy IPA.
Yeah, but this blood orange flavor is great. And the hef is very kind of dominated. And so if you had something like a hazy IPA that had a little bit more flavor, I think it would be really good.
Yeah.
But still really a good beer.
Well, I think what the uniqueness of this is the lightness of the beer really does allow that flavor to come through.
Yeah.
And so I think with the hazy, it might dominate and it would compete. And a lot of times those hazy IPAs, you can taste the citrus and you can taste the fruit and stuff, but it's usually not as strong as like a flavored beer like this. All right, we are moving on to the dessert portion now. So we're gonna start off with the cranberry orange bars. These are super simple. You just like sit them out for an hour on the counter and then they're ready to go. So we're gonna, and look at the beautiful color. They're such a pretty color. I knew I remembered liking these. These are delicious.
Yeah,
oh,
good.
Wow. Okay, so cranberry is tart, as we all know, and orange has citrus, but this is like the combo plus the sugar they add to make this be like a tasty treat is the best combination. It is definitely has like a sweetness to it. There's like a little shortbread crust or whatever this crust is. Really yummy. Hi, Harlow. Harlow. Tim and I finished it. So we both love these. I actually thought a third one out for Benson, but I didn't tell him yet, so. I'm just kidding. He'll get it. But these are delicious. They're so perfect for not just Thanksgiving, but for any dessert. If you just want to have like an easy dessert to just sit out, like you're making dinner, you set this out. By the time you're finished eating and cleaning up, you can go ahead and take your dessert that's already thawed and enjoy. And it's so good. So
yeah,
double thumbs up.
Yeah, I agree. Double thumbs up for me too. Really good tart flavor, but also sweet. The two fruit go so well together that it's a winner. Everybody's a people pleaser, or a crowd pleaser, I should say.
Yeah, people pleaser.
Maybe that too.
You eat it and all of a sudden become a people pleaser. All right, we're gonna move on to the last drink that we're trying. This is the Angeleno Spritz. It's a sparkling cocktail with Amaro, Angeleno, and grapefruit. And and it's made with bitters, of course. Serve chilled or over ice, and this has been in the fridge, so it is chilled. So we're gonna go ahead and, by the way, how cute are these cans? They're so cute. They have little oranges on them, and they're so teeny tiny. They're like little baby cans. So these are perfect to sneak in the movie theater or like a concert. I didn't say that. You know, most movie theaters sell alcohol at this point anyway, and my mom raised me to like bring our snacks in and stuff because movie theaters are expensive. Cheers.
Whoa. 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 I was not expecting that. Holy cow.
Ow.
It's like it put hair on my chest.
Like more, you mean? This is bitter. If you like bitter, this is bitter. Bitter, bitter, bitter.
Oh man, it's like almost like a Jaeger type of taste to it, like a
licorice.
No.
Oh, you're right.
Is it right?
That is interesting, like a black licorice flavor. That's what Jaeger is, right?
Yeah, that's what it is. That was a surprising flavor.
Wow. So I definitely taste the grapefruit in there. It's
yeah.
The grapefruit's in there. The citrus is also in there. The bitters, that's what you really taste at the end, and it kind of just lingers on your tongue and it stays bitter. So if you like that bitter flavor, I would say this is definitely a drink for you. It's unique. I've never had anything like this. I know Tim says it tastes like Jaeger, and I've had Jaeger once and only once, and you can only imagine why. It's the worst time I've ever had with an alcohol, and I was much younger, inexperienced, and yeah, Jaeger, never again. So, but this doesn't remind me too much of Jaeger. I definitely am the black licorice, which also to me tastes bitter. It probably tastes bitter to you. That's probably where we're getting that flavor from. But all said and done, I feel like this is probably a really good quality. I'm just not used to this type of drink, and I do want to, I guess, push myself into a different comfort zone and maybe drink 1 or 2 of these and try to get my taste buds more acclimated to this flavor, because I do think it's interesting and it feels like, I don't know, classy or something. It's like a classy drink sitting outside, like drinking a spritz. Just imagining I'm in Italy right now. Okay, we're gonna move on to the last thing, which is the pumpkin cobbler with buttery pecan crumble. And like I said, I believe this was an item we had last year. Do you remember this?
I don't. I thought it was a new item when you brought it home.
I mean, I can't remember. Too many things. And I feel like last year they brought out so many new items during the holidays. I was like totally overwhelmed. So it's hard to remember everything. We're sharing a fork.
Oh no. But the germs.
I'd rather have germs than a chicken fork. Okay, here we go.
I kind of wish these pecans were chocolate chips, because they kind of looked like that at first.
Get a pecan in there.
Okay.
They're not crunchy, they're like soft.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
This tastes like pumpkin pie, but better.
All right. I like them.
I do too.
The pecans are good.
Yeah, the pecans are good. Okay, let me see this one more time.
So I'm going to say this tastes like pumpkin pie, but like better. Like really good pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie on steroids.
Yeah, it's really good. I enjoy it, and I'm not a huge pumpkin pie fan, but it's really good. This is really a good one.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I can tell.
Okay, so hear me out. Pumpkin pie. It has the crust on the bottom, and it's pretty much like an open face pie, right? Just a pumpkin on top. This is a layer of crumble on top, and you don't know what you're gonna get until you dig in. And you dig in and you're like, oh, the pumpkin pie's on the bottom. That's the trick.
It's a pumpkin upside down pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
Cake, right? Yeah.
Kinda. But oh my gosh, this is good. It is sweet, but not too sweet. Not too sweet where you can't have several bites.
As you can tell.
Clearly.
It's like your 10th bite already.
And I'm not, like Tim said, I'm definitely not a pumpkin pie girl. That's not my thing. I'll go for apple pie any day over pumpkin, but if this was on the table, I'll be having both, pumpkin and this. I mean, apple and this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you guys find it at your store, I can't stop.
I think, though, that is all of the items that we were going to try today, right? So maybe not the end of Katie trying this, but the end of the...
I'm just going to close it out by shoving this in my face. This is so good.
I think I might need to close it out if you guys just keep eating.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I certainly enjoyed it, if you know what I mean. This pumpkin cobbler, that's got my name written all over it. If you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't yet already. There's still lots to come the rest of the year with a lot of things coming out, and still going to be trying all the new alcohols. I know some of you guys don't get the alcohols at your stores, but I feel like it just gives it a complete haul. So we're still going to try beverages. We're still going to try all the new foods, and there will be a lot in the future, and a lot of sweets in our future. So we better start drinking water now. But yeah, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching the videos, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.